All right. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. No matter where you are in the world, we want to welcome you to the e-estate webinar presentation for Friday, February the 6th. Let's see who is on the call and excited today. If you're excited right now about life and about everything that's going on, can I see some hearts and hundreds in the reactions? That will also let me know that my audio and my video was working properly right now. There you go. I see the reactions coming through. I see the emojis. Thank you guys for being on. Thank you guys for doing that for me. That helps me out a lot. I am so excited to be before you today because I get to present some absolutely phenomenal information to you today that could definitely cause a revolution in your life. Today, we're going to talk about the easiest and the fastest way to get the passive cash flow in the real estate space, guys. So if you came on here for anything else, this is not the call for you. But if you want to learn how we're making money through the real estate space and real estate tokenization, let me see the hearts and hundreds once again, guys. I want to see the hearts and hundreds. We come with big energy over here. Let me tell you something, guys. Here's one thing that I know. Right? Here's one thing I know. I know that wealth and success is a high energy result, right? So if you want to create wealth and success, even more wealth and success in your life, you need to get that energy level up because it's hard to get wealth and success to flow to a low energy person. So I want to tell you guys right now, get that energy up. Let's come with the big energy today. I'm going to come with all the energy. You guys know how I do my presentations and everything. So look, let's go ahead and jump right into it. I don't want to hold you guys too long, but I do want to go over a couple housekeeping things to make sure that we have a very effective presentation today. All right. Here's the first thing, guys. I want you to go ahead and send this message out to as many people as you can. Send the link that you logged on with out to as many people as you can. Get them on this call. You do not want them to miss this information. You are doing them a disservice by not making them aware of the access that they have to create abundance in their life. I want to tell you, you are doing a disservice to them if you don't make them aware of the access that they have to create abundance in their life. So look, if you, I don't care if it's a last minute Facebook post, a last minute message in Facebook Messenger, or if it's a text message or whatever you're getting out to the people that you love and care about, get them on the line today because you do not want them to miss this information. Now, when you're inviting them, make sure when they come onto the Zoom that they have a real Zoom name. So we shouldn't see anything like iPhone. We shouldn't see anything like Samsung, laptop, or any of those things. We want to see a real Zoom name. We're trying to run a clear, clean, and professional Zoom over here, right? And plus, we have a lot of people who try to come in and disrupt the Zoom, and that allows us to minimize those disruptions, okay? Now, here's the next thing, guys. I want you today, I want you to get something to write on and something to write with. I need you to take some copious notes today, right? Because I'm going to be talking about some non-traditional information. All right. This is some non-traditional information, but here's what I love about this non-traditional information. It can help you make some non-traditional income. Anybody on the call that's like me that loves making non-traditional income, right? See, let me see the hearts and hundreds. Who loves making non-traditional income right now? It's an absolutely incredible thing. It's an absolutely incredible thing. So I want you guys to get this, right? Because this is absolutely amazing. Give me 1 second here. All right. So this is absolutely amazing. Here's the next thing I want you to do. I want you to understand that I am not a financial advisor. I do not give financial advice, and nothing in this presentation should be considered any type of financial advice. All right. I want you guys to get that because I don't have to do that. Because what I'm going to do is give you all the information that you need so that you can make an educated decision for yourself, whether you're ready to participate in this new wave of wealth. This is what I'm talking about, guys. We have a new era of real estate that we are going to introduce you to. Now, this new era of real estate is actually changing the game for a lot of us and allowing a lot of us to participate in the real estate estate space in a way that we've never been able to participate before. All right. And see, what I want you guys to get is that during this call, I'm going to help you move from the left side of money to the right side of money. Now, here's what the biggest thing here. All I want you to do is to shift your mindset from the way that the poor and middle class people participate in our financial system to the mindset that allows you to participate on the right side of money where the rich and wealthy people play. If you're ready to get on the right side of money, let me see the hearts and hundreds again. If you're ready to get on the right side of money, there you go. I love it. I love it. That's what I'm excited about here. That's what we're going to share with you guys here. So that's what's going to be absolutely amazing. So look, I want to go ahead and introduce to some and present to others a new era of real estate. All right. Now, this is being brought to you by eEstate, and I'm going to share the exact game plan and blueprint that we're using to multiply our money through tokenized real estate assets. Now, I do a little bit of an introduction of myself because I want you guys to understand why I'm qualified to even be presenting this information to you. So I want to tell you guys that I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I've been in the entrepreneurial and networking space for over 20 years, guys. So I've seen the ups and downs. I've seen the highs and lows. I've seen the successes and the failures, the wins and losses and everything. Now, why do I tell you that? I tell you that up front because I want to let you know that I have recognized how to be successful when it comes to our financial opportunities. See, I've been able to earn millions of dollars from this space, and I've even been able to help other people earn millions of dollars from this space. But let me tell you this, right? I want to tell you this, with all of that being said, not to impress anybody, but I'm trying to impress upon you the fact that what we have our hands on right now is possibly the greatest opportunity that we've ever seen. This is one of the greatest shifts of our lifetime right now. I'm calling this the great wealth shift. How many of you all are ready to experience a new wave or a tsunami of wealth right now? Let me see the hearts and hundreds, right? Let me see the hearts and hundreds. There you go, right? That's what I'm excited about. Now, let me tell you guys this. So I've been through all the entrepreneurship and networking things, but here's the other thing that I did. I went through the ranks at the bank. Yeah, I decided to join the bank so I can learn more about our financial system. And I started as a banker, worked my way up that corporate ladder till I was in the executive roles at the bank. But here's what I realized, guys. I realized really quick and really fast that the bank was not the place to create wealth. Hold on. Some of y'all are like shocked by that. You're like, what? What do you mean? The bank is not the place to create wealth. See, I'm going to drop some real wealth building knowledge on here that most people don't get access to. But why do I say the bank is not the place to create wealth? Because the bank's products and services are not set up to get you wealthy. Woo! I got to give you this. The bank's products and services are not set up to get you wealthy. In fact, your bank account probably does more for the bank than it does for you. Do you understand when you put your money in a bank account, they're going to pay you 0.001% on your bank, on your money. 0.001% on your money. What? In your bank account. But then they take your money. See, so a lot of people think that when you put your money in the bank, and they got you to send it automatically over there now, right? With your money, what do they call it? Direct deposit, DD, right? Anybody getting direct deposit right now? Anybody on direct deposit? Let me see the hearts and hundreds. They say have you send your money automatically over to the bank. They want to get it quickly, right? But most people think that their money just hits the bank and it just sits there. I'm going to tell you that's absolutely not it, because the bank understands the purpose of money. Right? So the bank says, no, well, we're going to take your money and we're going to put it out there so it can make more money for us. So even though you're the one that go out and you work hard for your money and you go out and make your money, right? They have you send it to the bank so they can take your money and they can make more money with it while they come back and they pay you pennies. Right? But see, I am of the thought process that if you're the one that work hard for money and if your money's going to make anybody rich, I believe since it's going to make somebody rich, it should be making you rich. How many of you all believe that your money should be making you rich? Let me see the hearts and hundreds. Who's ready for their money to be making them rich? Can I tell you right now that majority of the people on the call right now, you've already had enough money that flowed through your bank account for you to be independently wealthy. Now, I want to tell you that's the truth. And look, sometimes the truth the truth will set you free, but first it'll probably piss you off. Oh, I probably shouldn't have said that on the corporate call. Look, but I want to tell you, look, here's what I want to tell you. The truth will set you free, but first it's probably going to tick you off. Can I tell you that? Because you're gonna understand the reality of what's happening with your money. See, if you go and you think back over the last 10 years, all the money that flowed through your bank account, how much money have you made on it? See, most of the people going to look at it, and then in reality, they're going to realize that they made little to nothing on it. Whew. Now, let me tell you why. See, I'm not going to just give you this education, right? I'm not just going to give you this education without giving you some empowerment. Can I tell you that? Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. See, the reason why is because you have been hoodwinked. They pulled the veil over your eyes. You look, I'm telling you what had happened. They tricked you into just putting your money into their hands. Can I give you some principles, guys? Because this is going to help you so much, right? Here's a principle for you. Can I tell you that money is a seed? If you're taking notes right now, I wanted you to understand that money is a seed. See, they didn't tell you that. When I say money is a seed, it's meant to be grown. Ooh, money is meant to be grown, guys. And that, see, most people didn't tell you that. Most poor and middle class people think the purpose of money is just to pay bills. So because they think the purpose of money is just to pay bills and get by, they only looking for opportunities that allow them to pay their bills and get by. So that's all the money that they make. So they stay in that same cycle of just paying bills and getting by, and over and over and over again. So if you think about on the rich and wealthy side, what do rich and wealthy people think about money? They have a whole different perspective and view on money because they understand the purpose of money is to do what? It's to make them more money. They understand that money is a seed. So here's what they do instead of them spending their money, because everything you spend, I want you to write down the word spend. If you're taking notes right now, write spend in your notes. And while you're writing spend in your notes, I want you to look at the last three letters of that word. The last three letters is END. Yep, once you spend it, it's gone. It's over. It's never going to produce anything else for you. So what I'm going to tell you, look, what you got to learn is what rich and wealthy people understand the purpose of money is to make them more money. So what do? Instead of them spending their money, they plant their money. Money is a seed. It's supposed to be planted. So if you plant your money, that's where your money is going to grow. But let me tell you my acronym for plant. So I want you to write this in your notes as well. Write plant in your notes, P-L-A-N-T. See, the first four letters of that word is plan. So the first thing I want you to do is give your money a plan. This is how you're going to grow your money. Give your money a plan, right? And then once you give your money a plan, the last letter is T. You're going to give your money some time. And see, once you give your money a plan and you give your money some time, your money will start growing. That's what we got to do. We got to learn where to plant the money. The only reason why you haven't made more money with the money that has come through your bank account is because you didn't know the right place to plant it. So it would grow for you. But today, guys, we're going to show you one of the vehicles in which you can plant your money. We're going to show you where you can plant your money, where it's going to grow, and it's going to grow substantially. I'm going to show it to you today. Now, what we're doing right now, I'm going to make this all work. I'm going to make it all come together for you right now. What we're doing is we're solving a major problem. Can I tell you guys this? When you solve a major problem in the world, this is where wealth is created. So let me tell you about a major problem here. There is a wealth gap. The most average everyday people cannot get into the real estate space in a way that they can earn significant passive income. They don't play in the same real estate game that rich and wealthy people play in. Can I tell you, you don't even get access to the same opportunities that rich and wealthy people get access to. One of the biggest lies that's been told is that everybody has equal opportunity and equal access to real estate projects and programs. Can I tell you that's a lie? It's a lie. Can I expose the lie? Right? Can I expose the lie? Here's one way that they keep you out of those top tier real estate projects that are out there and opportunities out there. One way is because they created this thing called an accredited investor. So there are some projects that you can't even touch, get in, or be made aware of because you have to be an accredited investor. Let me tell you what this is. Let's talk about that. An accredited investor is someone, this is what they define it as, someone who has at least $1 million net worth outside of their primary residence. They make at least $250,000 a year. And in some instances, you have to have licenses like a Series 6, 7, and 63 license to even be made aware of some opportunities that are available. Now, they created this accredited investor and they threw this little stamp on it and said that we're doing this because we're trying to protect you. Look, they're trying to protect you from investments that have a higher risk level. Woo. But what they don't tell you, in essence, is that they're not just trying to protect you from investments that have a higher risk level. What they're also doing is protecting you, and they're keeping you out of investments that have a higher return. Woo. Am I talking good, guys? They're protecting you. This is all under the guise of protecting. They're trying to protect you, right? So this is what they say. But I'm going to tell you, we're going to shift the game right now because we're telling you where there's a gap, and when you usually need a lot of capital, where you usually need the right amount of credit, where you usually need the right connections, we're going to change all of that. All of that, a lack of access is going to be eliminated. Right now, what we're doing and what we're taking advantage of is one of the greatest shifts that's happened in our financial space. And I want to tell you that shift is changing everything. It's eliminating that lack of access and it's speeding up the process for you to get the passive cash flow in real estate like never before. What is that we're talking about? We're talking about tokenization. Now, yes, tokenization is impacting every area of our financial market, but our focus today is on real estate. Now, why are we focusing specifically on real estate? Because when we talk about real estate and real estate tokenization, it is a $16 trillion market shift. It is the world's largest real world asset. Wow, this is significant, guys. I'm telling you, this is significant right here. And when you have market shifts like this, $16 trillion, here's what happens, guys. You have people who become millionaires, you have people who become billionaires, and you even have people who become trillionaires in this age, right? Now, how do we know that we're looking at the right market? How do we know that we're participating in the right thing? Well, the writing is already on the wall, or in this age, I could tell you that the writing is already on the internet. It's already on the blogs. It's already in the podcast. It's already in there. Look, let me show it to you, right? Can I back up everything that I say with facts and figures? This is not one of those presentations where I'm just trying to get you hype over nothing. This is not one of those presentations that you may be used to. What I'm going to do is back everything that I say up with facts and figures. So let's talk about it. Back on November 17th, there was an article that was released, and it said that the Trump's Maldives Hotel will be a tokenized real estate project. What does that mean? Right? This means that they are going to open up this project to allow investors to buy digital shares of the development. Hold on. Let me tell you something. I know we've had some negative stuff that came out that recently, but here's what I want to tell everybody. This is not a political call. Hello? I want y'all to get it. This is not a political call. I'm not on here to talk politics. I don't care what side you on. But here's what I will encourage you to do to get your feelings out of your finances. So I don't care how you feel about the politics of things. I want you to look at what's happening in our financial market, because what I'm going to show you today is how to get in front of the river of money. See, here's one of the secrets of you actually improving your life financially is you got to figure out where the money is flowing, because that's where you need to be going. Hold on. If you find out where the river of money is flowing, that's where you need to be going. And if you could do that, guys, you can secure the bag. You can secure substantial wealth for yourself. Now, let me tell you, here's what I do. I look at patterns. I look at what the rich and wealthy people are doing. Really doesn't care to me what they're saying, because a lot of times what they're saying doesn't match what they're doing. Can I tell you, actions speak louder than words? How many of y'all know I'm telling the truth? If I'm talking good, let me see the hearts and hundreds. If I'm talking good, let me see the hearts. The actions speak louder than words. I watch what you do instead of just watching what you say. And here's what rich and wealthy people are doing. I'm giving y'all the game, man. I hope y'all are picking this up. I hope y'all picking up what I'm putting down. Here's what rich and wealthy people are doing. Institutional investor interest paints an exciting picture. Recent surveys show that 80% of high net worth investors and 67% of institutional investors already invest in or plan to invest in tokenized assets. Hold on. What do you mean? Do you think this is a coincidence, or do you think they got the memo? See, the problem with a lot of the things that we do that we don't get the information. Can I tell you, most people think the problem and the reason why poor people keep getting poorer or rich people keep getting richer, they think it's about classism. They think it's about racism. But can I tell you, it's more informationalism. Oh yeah, that's an Anthonyism. That's an Anthonyism. That's something I made up. But look, here's what I want to tell you. I'm saying we just didn't get the right information. And more importantly, we didn't get the right information at the right time. But can I tell you that that's, man, the days of that is long gone because right now you're getting the information. It's all about now, since you're getting the information, it's all about implementation. Can I tell y'all a secret here? I'm just breaking down the game, right? Can I tell y'all a secret here? Most people are rich in information, but they're poor in implementation. Woo! Write that in your notes. Can I tell you? Can I tell you the truth? Most people are rich in information, but they're poor in implementation. Most people know exactly what to do, they just don't do it. Most people find out about opportunities, but they never take action. I'm just telling you the truth. So if you get this information today, I don't, if you, look, if I get this information to you, but you do nothing with it, it will do nothing for you. Man, I'm telling you guys, I'm trying to make sure you guys are aware of what's happening here. Now, look, most people don't take action on information because they don't understand it. When there's a lack of understanding, it slows people down and it causes them to procrastinate. But here's what I want to tell you is that clarity increases speed. So I want you to be very clear on what tokenization is. So I don't want you to be confused at all because I understand that a confused mind does nothing. And see, the powers that be try to make these type of ideas and concepts very confusing because they understand that it's confusing to you that you won't take action on it. But can we dispel that today? I'm going to break it down and make it very simple for you today. Here is what tokenization is. A very simple one sentence explanation of what tokenization is when it comes to real estate. It is simply the process of converting real estate asset ownership into digital tokens on the blockchain. Hold on, somebody's looking at this thing and listening right now and say it can't be that simple. It can't, it is, it's that simple. Tokenization is simply the process of converting real estate asset ownership into digital tokens on the blockchain. Now, let me explain what that means. Here's what that means. The blockchain, and let me explain why first. The blockchain is a tamper-proof digital ledger that's totally secure, totally anonymous, and totally transparent at the same time. Something that we've never seen before. It moves at the speed of light. It moves faster than most other financial vehicles out there. Most faster than most other traditional vehicles that are out there. The digital ledger is absolutely amazing. Blockchain is what cryptocurrency is built on. Right? So when we take real estate asset ownership and put it on the blockchain, that means more transparent transactions. So what do I get then? This means that we take the real estate things, the promises, the numbers, and everything, and instead of it just being out there existing on paper, right? It is actually programmed through smart contracts that it automatically works exactly the way that it's supposed to. I'm making it so simple for you guys right now. So when they say you're supposed to get paid a percentage, you get paid that percentage automatically. Ooh. See, there's tokens that represent your share of ownership that can move on the blockchain. There's smart contracts that can be programmed so that you create a permissionless environment. I don't have to get permission from anybody else to participate or to get paid. How many of you all like permissionless profits? Ooh, if you want some permissionless profits, let me see the hearts and hundreds, right? Permissionless profits. Here's the next thing, guys. We have better liquidity of real estate because when you can open up real estate projects to global audiences, this means that you can raise funds for projects faster than ever before. Let me give you an example. We have a Seattle, Washington apartment that's a real estate project on our platform. We were able to sell that apartment out in 6 months. It was totally, fully tokenized in 6 months. Here's another thing. We had a villa located in Bali, Indonesia that we sold out in 4 months. So we have two projects on our platform that we were able to raise the money for and fully tokenize in just 6 months and in 4 months. If you think that's powerful, let me see the hearts and hundreds. That lets you know that our model absolutely works. Now, the other thing that this does is it opens up opportunities for modest investors. Now, when we say opens up opportunities for modest investors, we take top tier millions of dollar projects. It could be $1 million projects, hundreds of thousands, even sometimes 8-figure and 9-figure projects, and break them down into small increments so that the average everyday person can get their share and their piece of the pie. So now that project may be $1 million, but how about you being able to get you a share of it for $100? How about you being able to get a share of that project for $50? How about you being able to get a share of that project for $1,000? Or because you're participating with the best tokenized real estate project in the world, you get a share of that property for maybe $10. That's how revolutionary this is, guys. So we're opening up the access to people all over the globe. Now, I want to tell you about this game-changing company that's actually revolutionizing the real estate market. This company is called eEstate. Now, this company combines cutting-edge technology with accessible investment opportunities, and it opens the door to everyone. I don't care where you live. This is boundaryless, right? There's no boundaries here. I don't care where you live. You can be anywhere around the globe, and you can actually participate in top-tier projects across the world. Open the door for everyone. I don't care of your race. I don't care of how much money you have. I don't care about any of that. The door is open for you to participate. And the company that's making this happen is eEstate. Now, let me tell you guys something. Some people are wondering because a lot of you all have participated in a lot of stuff, and you may be tempted to judge this by that. What I mean by that is the things that you've participated in before. But can I get you to clear your mind today? I want you to revolutionize your mind today. I want you to accept a different mindset and not think about this like anything else that you've ever done before. Because I can almost guarantee you that this is not like anything else that you've done before. Let me show you that we have something that's absolutely blowing everything else out of the water. And I'm not going to do it by just hyping you up. I'm actually going to do it by our performance. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Let's go over some numbers, guys. If you want to know that this company is doing this thing, how about a company that in 6 months, oh, let me tell the whole story. Can I tell the whole story? This company was established back in November of 2024. The official launch happened in June of 2025. In 6 months, this company had grew to more than 10,500 registered users on the platform. Let's give a big shout out to eEstate for doing it the right way. Let's see those hearts and hundreds. This company had already registered more than 5,000 real estate purchase transactions through our estate token. This company has sold more than 2 million EST backed by real world assets in 6 months. This company had grew to more than 1,200 plus real estate professionals worldwide in just a short 6 months. And this company had paid out more than $2.5 million to people who actually owned tokens that represent real world assets out there. Guys, this is real passive income. These are real profits being paid to people's wallets. We've already grown. This slide says 11 projects. We're up to 12 projects on our platform right now that are worth more than $100 million, guys. This is not your average project. And I want to tell you that we're in massive momentum. If you want to check the health and the pulse of our company, let me share with you the month over month growth. Let me share with you what's happening right now. Our community month over month grew 40%. Our active agents grew by 50% month over month. Our EST sold grew by 10.3% month over month. Our tokenized properties grew by 10% month over month. Our payout grew by 19% month over month. And our revenue grew by by $400,000. or 12.5% month over month. So here's our company, very healthy. Now, I want to play a short video for you. Now, this video is only a minute and 30 seconds, but I want to play this video that's going to give you a great idea of the basic foundation of e-estate. So I want you to turn up your volume. Make sure you listen very closely to this video.
The future of real estate investment starts here. The real estate market is long overdue for change. High entry costs, low liquidity, bureaucracy, and hidden fees have made traditional property investment complex and inaccessible. E-estate is redefining the industry. Through EST, Estate Token, we enable seamless property ownership, investment, and income generation. Real assets are tokenized on the Binance Smart Chain, ensuring full transparency, security, and a stable source of income. Every asset undergoes AI-driven analysis, legal verification, and expert evaluation, guaranteeing capital protection. E-estate is not just a platform, it's the new standard in real estate investment.
I love that short video because it says e-estate is not just another platform, right? This is the new standard of real estate investing. Guys, this is absolutely phenomenal because we're changing the market and we're changing our actual industry. Can I tell you, when there are shifts like this that happen, there are companies that come along and that these companies actually disrupt their markets and their industries. So just like, let me give you some examples right now, right? Just like when it comes to streaming services, right? There's one that comes to mind when that changed the game. What was that called? That's Netflix, right? How many of y'all know I'm telling the truth? Hearts and hundreds. Hearts and hundreds. When it came to disrupting the transportation industry, there was a company that came along and did that. We know it now. It's called Uber. As a matter of fact, when you catch, most people understand that they say that we're catching a Uber. I'm telling y'all the truth right now. There's a disruption when it comes to electronic vehicles. There's one name that comes to mind, and most of you all will think Tesla. If I'm telling the truth, let me see the hearts and hundreds. Well, when it comes to real estate tokenization, there's going to be one name that leads the way. There's going to be one name that's shaping the space, and that name is e-estate. That name is e-estate, leading the way and making it happen. Now, there's three major topics according to our crypto educator, because we are education first company. Our crypto educator Brandon Ivy said there's three major things that's going to shape our financial world and a lot of things that we do in 2026. Here are the three things. Artificial intelligence. Can I tell you that we actually leverage artificial intelligence, AI? Why? Because every one of our properties undergo AI analysis. It's AI driven analysis. But look, here's what I love about it's not only AI analysis, because AI unchecked can be dangerous. AI alone can be dangerous. But I want to tell you, we don't rely on AI alone. We have AI-driven analysis that's backed up by a real estate company with over 50 years of experience in the real estate space called Eli Properties, headed by our co-founder, Mike Hamilton. And so all of our properties also go a thorough analysis by true real estate experts who use their experience, their expertise, and their resources to make sure we have the right properties for our platform. So yes, we do leverage AI, but here's the second thing that we leverage, right? We have a token on our blockchain, and the second thing that's going to be a major topic in 2026 is stablecoin. And can I tell you, we have an estate token. It's called EST. And our token does not fluctuate with the markets. Can I tell you, we're very excited about that right now? Can I tell you, if you're in the markets right now, you're probably excited about our token not fluctuating with the markets, right? Now, our token is different because it represents $10 of value in a real world real estate property, a real world real estate asset. So we don't have to worry about the market going up and down. In fact, I use it to hedge my losses in the markets, right? Why do I say that? Because every time I open my back office, I see there's more profits being earned no matter what's happening in the financial markets. How many of you all that own property shares through tokenization with e-estate right now, During this market crash, is this what they're calling it, right? While there's blood in the markets, you actually made profits in estate. If that's you, let me see the hearts and hundreds. How many people gonna represent right now? If you've been making consistent profits, no matter what the markets are doing, let's show the people what's happening. Now, let me tell you guys, over here, we're not dealing with metaverse properties. Over here, this is not e-commerce. I know there's a lot of people throwing around the name digital real estate, but can I tell you this is tokenized real estate where we have real verified real estate assets. Can I tell you that every one of our real estate assets is properly insured so your investment is protected? Can I tell you that every one of our properties is tokenized for greater liquidity? Can I tell you that every one of our properties is thoroughly audited before it's brought to the platform to make sure that it fits our income model? Can I tell you that our company is LEI verified and you can find our documentation on Bloomberg? Can I tell you that we're building one of the largest real estate tokenization platforms that's ever existed? We're building a community and we just came together in Miami. How many of you all were in Miami at our global tokenization summit? And we came together as a community and we celebrated our success. We talked about the vision moving forward. We educated, we empowered, and we gave back to the city that we were in. Guys, we did a game-changing thing in Miami. Many people told us that it wasn't going to happen. Many people doubted us. But let me give y'all some secrets here. I want y'all to write. If you taking notes right now, I want you to take some notes. I want you to write this down if you're taking notes. Here's the difference between poor and middle class people and rich and wealthy people. Let me tell you the difference, guys. Here's the big difference. Ooh, y'all gonna get this one, man. Here's the big difference. Rich and wealthy people believe their beliefs and they doubt their doubts. Hold on, I'm gonna say it again for you. I need y'all to get this. Rich and wealthy people believe their beliefs and they doubt their doubts. But here's the thing what poor and middle class people do. They believe their doubts and they doubt their beliefs. There's a difference. There's a difference. Man, if y'all picking up what I'm putting down, let me see the hearts and hundreds. If you are picking up what I'm putting down right now, it's a big difference, right? We operate in a different way. So while everybody else was doubting if we were going to make it happen, if we were going to last, if we were going to persevere, if we were going to still be here, guys, we believed our beliefs and we doubted our doubts. So we are standing here before you, strong, consistent, compliant, verified, and making more progress than ever before. We are compliant when it comes to financial action task force standards. We're compliant when it comes to anti-money laundering standards. We're compliant when it comes to legal entity identifier. We got that. We got everything that we need to operate with confidence in this market to make sure that people are getting paid in a major way. But let us also talk about these properties that we have. Can I tell you that we have top tier properties in prime locations that we can profit from? Say that again. Put that in your notes, guys. If you're taking notes, we got prime properties in prime locations that we can profit from. What does that mean? Whether you're looking at this commercial property that's in Phoenix, Arizona, that pays high. Let me say that right. If you're looking at this commercial property in Phoenix, Arizona, that has long-standing retail tenants that's going to pay you consistent passive income, this is good. Look, let me ask you a question, guys. If there's a CVS, a Lowe's, and buildings like that, right? Goodwill, all those things in a facility there in your local area, how many of you all would love to be earning passive income from that real estate facility? If you would love to be earning passive income from that, let me see the hearts and hundreds. Let me see it. Like if you was like, man, there's one of those in my area. I seen one of those. I would love to be on the end of making money from that, right? You got an opportunity now. You got the opportunity now. Here's the next thing. What about a luxury villa in Bel Air? It's actually in the Beverly Glen area of Bel Air. This pays high-end passive income. This is an $8 million property that costs about $3,000 a day for you to stay in this property. But here's what I don't want you to think about staying in the property. right? I don't want to stay at the property. I want to get paid from the property. And if you're like me, I want to get paid from this property. What if I told you you could take the same amount that you would use to get to stay at this property, and you can take it, purchase a share of this property so you can get paid from the property? How many, look, how many of you all would rather make money than pay money? Let me see the hearts and hundreds. How many of you all would rather make money than just pay money? Mm, 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 mm. Here's another thing. We have a downtown apartment in Seattle, Washington. This downtown apartment is absolutely amazing, but you can't get a share of this one. Why? This is one of those properties I was telling you about that was totally sold out, right? So you can't even get a share of this one now. But let me open up this one that you can get a share of, right? And I want you guys to watch this quick video by our co-founder, Mike Hamilton, and he's going to talk about this incredible property that we have in Miami, guys, in one of the best areas of Miami. It's in the Brickell area. This property is actually located in Icon Brickell. This is actually where we had our event this weekend in Miami. So the people who attended got to be in the same building with the property that we have in Miami, which is absolutely phenomenal. But I want you guys to pay attention to this quick video, which is going to share with you a little more about this property.
All right, step inside. I'm about to show you one of the most impressive units in all of Miami. This is the 39th floor of Icon Brickell, the residential side of the W Hotel. And yes, it's as luxurious as it looks. 2 bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms, high ceilings, open layout, floor-to-ceiling windows with jaw-dropping views of both the bay and the skyline. Most people pay millions for this kind of lifestyle, but with e-estate, you don't need millions. You can invest any amount that fits your budget. Want to buy the entire unit? Go ahead. Prefer to own a small share? That works too. Either way, you'll earn just like everyone else based on your share, same system, same income model, total flexibility. This apartment is fully furnished, newly renovated, and ready for business. It's designed exclusively for short-term rental, like Airbnb or Booking. That means daily income, starting from day one. King-size beds, room for 4, and this is what you wake up to every morning. It's not just real estate, it's a lifestyle asset that pays you back. Everything here is optimized for comfort and cash flow. And the best part? You don't manage anything. We do it all for you. You just buy ESD tokens and you start earning legally, transparently, worldwide. This is not a concept. It's happening right now. This is e-estate, the new way to own real estate.
This is the new way to own real estate. Man, if you're excited about that and you think that property was beautiful, let me see the hearts and hundreds really quick, right? That was a beautiful property that we have there in Miami. And what's more beautiful about that is that you can actually own a share of that property and earn passive income. Guys, it's absolutely amazing. This is a revolution. And I love what Mike Hamilton said in that video. He said, this is not just real estate. This is a lifestyle asset that pays you back. Look, most people don't lack the amount of income that they desire because look, I want to tell you, most people lack the income they desire because they don't have enough assets. And here's the truth, guys. Income follows assets. Hold on. Let me show something for you. I want to show you guys something really quick. See, when it comes to our property, we got several different assets that you can actually participate in and earn income from. So let me show you one of the assets here, which we have a lake house that's located in Lakeside, Oregon. Now, look at this beautiful lake house. You saw one property there what Mike Hamilton was walking through, but look at our property report for this home that's in Lakeside, Oregon here. This property is absolutely amazing. They do a thorough analysis on this property. We get these key property facts. We see that this property was built in 2007. This property is 3,780 square feet. This property sits on 13.3 acres. It's 3 bedrooms, 3 baths. It's a 2-story property with a 2-car attached garage on that property. You see the land access. You got direct access to the lake here, right? This is a direct lakefront property right here. You get to see the short-term rental performance overview. This property is on average around $950 per day. The estimated annual occupancy is somewhere between 65 to 75% per year, and the projected annual revenue is somewhere between $208,000 to $260,000 per year. Look at the information that we get on these properties, even down to the public information and public disclosure of supporting documents like the public records and the tax statements. Guys, this is what we get for these properties. Or maybe we want to take a look at one of our newest properties, which is a desert villa that's located in California. Now, I love this property that we have here. We just added this like a week ago, but this property is amazing right here. Now, I didn't mention before, this property right here, this lake house property, you actually could get a share of this property for as little as $250. Hold on, guys. That means that you can start earning passive income from this property for as little as $250. That's amazing. But what about this property right here? Well, how about earning passive income from this property and you getting a share of this property for as little as $1,000? Guys, this is revolutionary right here. Look how beautiful this property is, right? And we get all the details on this property. It was built in 2005. This property is 3,308 square feet, has a 2-car attached garage right here. It sits on a little less than a half of an acre, right? If you in California in those suburb areas, you know exactly how that works, right? But we have a short-term rental overview. The average daily rate on this is about $1,250 per day, right? Look, this is a great asset, guys. The estimated annual occupancy is like 55 to 60%, and the projected annual rental revenue is from 275K up to 315K. Guys, this is an incredible property to own a share of, and you could do it through tokenization with us. Now, no matter what property you choose, whether it's $10 like in that Miami property, whether it's $250 like in that lakefront property, or whether it's $1,000 like in that desert villa, or if it's even $10,000 like in our commercial property, right? No matter what property you get started with, you are eligible to participate in our 2-phase income model. Now, this is how we get paid. So if you're taking notes, I want you to take notes on this. Here's how our 2-phase income models works. The first phase is our active phase. Now, this phase lasts for 18 months. So I want you to write that in your notes. First phase, 18 months. All right. Now, during that first phase, you're going to get paid profits daily, Monday through Friday. Yes, you're going to get paid daily, Monday through Friday. Now, you're probably wondering, what type of profits am I going to earn? Guys, you're going to earn anywhere from 6 to 20% per month, depending on the property that you're participating in. What? That's anywhere from 0.41% to 1% per day. Guys, this is accelerated passive income that you can earn from the real estate space. This is so phenomenal. Now, after that first phase, you move into our second phase, which is phase 2. Now, this is what we call our lifetime phase. Now, during this phase, you're going to earn 10% annually for the lifetime of the property, and it's distributed to you every 6 months. So let me explain this. When I say lifetime, this is for the lifetime of the property. What that means is as long as this property is in eState's portfolio, you're going to continue to earn consistent passive income from this property. Let me tell you. Now, this is how it works. If eState decides to sell the property to take advantage of capital appreciation, when they do that, guess what? They come back and they buy your tokens from you. They buy your tokens back from you, which means you get your initial capital back. Wow. A lot of you have been wondering, how is this different from everything else? I just showed you why this is different. In every way, shape, and form, this is different. Not only is this different, this is better. We have a better way to do real estate passive income. Now, let me show you this with numbers, right? I want to show you in some numbers here. So let me pull up some numbers for you. We're going to go into our real estate portfolio, and I want to show you with our commercial property here. If we go into our commercial property here, where it starts at $10,270 for you to actually get a share of this commercial property. Now, if you get a share of this commercial property, it's going to earn you on average over $1,500 per month. It's paid out to you at around 72, on average around 72.92 per day. And in 18 months, you earn just over $27,000. You're projected to earn just over $27,500. Close to $30,000 in 18 months, guys. What? Now, hold on. Let me ask you a question. Y'all be honest with me. If you think that's phenomenal, let me see the hearts and hundreds. Now, I'm gonna ask y'all to participate on this one. I want to see if you think that's phenomenal, let me see the hearts and hundreds. Guys, this is incredible. This is absolutely incredible right here. Now, almost 30,000 in 18 months. And after the 18 months, if they decide to sell the property, you get your $10,270 back. That's how powerful our opportunity is, guys. That's how revolutionary our opportunity is. Now, some of you all are wondering, like, hey, man, look, Anthony, you said enough. I'm going to get started. I'm ready to start making this money. Can I tell you guys, if you get started today, you can actually start earning money. You'll have your first profits on Monday. That's right. If you start now, you don't have to wait 30, 60, 90, or 120 days. If you get started today, you start earning your first profits on Monday. That's how powerful our program is. So let's talk about this, guys. Here's a current promotion. And some of you all, look, I want to tell you, we put this promotion out for people who are ready to get started during the month of February. This offer is valid until February 28th. After February 28th, this goes away. So let me tell you how you can get started here. If you decide that you want to get started and you want to get started with our property that's located in Arch Cape, Oregon, that's an oceanfront property. The minimum share to get in on that property, let me show it to you. The minimum share to get in on that property right here is $480. Now, if you do the minimum share, the $480 is going to earn you, it's projected to earn you on average around $56, $57 a month. In 18 months, it'll earn you over $1,016 in 18 months. Guys, this is an incredible investment. This is an incredible tokenized property here that can earn you passive income, right? So if you decide to get started with that before February 28th, guess what you're going to get when you do that? 500 ETK. Let me explain this, right? Because ETK is our reward token, and it allows you to participate in our reward system. You're going to be able to spin our money wheel. Now, every time you have 100 tokens, you're able to spin our money wheel, and you get a chance to win up to $1,000 every time you spin the money wheel. And if you purchase the Arch Cape house before the 28th, you're going to get 5 chances to spin that money wheel. Now, we got another one. If you purchase that desert villa that's located in California, yep, the one that I just showed to you, this is the desert villa right here. If you purchase a share of this desert villa, it's $1,000 to purchase a minimum share of the desert villa. If you do that, you're also going to get 1,000 ETK. So when you get 1,000 ETK, that's going to give you 10 opportunities for a chance to win up to $1,000. Now, here's the big dog one. If you decide to participate in our land plot, if you decide to buy a minimum share of our land plot, let me show you that to you because I want you guys to see it. That land plot starts at $51,310. But when you start with this land plot, I want you to check this out. $51,310, but it gets you a projected cash flow of over $8,700 per month. In 18 months, you earn over $157,000. What? Over $157,000 in 18 months? This is absolutely incredible. But guess what? If you purchase this during the month of February, not only are you going to get that land plot property, they're going to throw in a minimum share of the villa, the LA villa that we have as well. This property right here, you're going to get a share of. And this property pays an average cash flow of about $400 a month. So if you do the land plots this month, you're going to be earning between these two properties over $9,000 per month. February is a good month. February is an incredible month. And these offers are valid until February 28th. All right. Now, you're probably wondering, say, Anthony, this sounds good. How do I get started? Let me tell you, it's easier than ever before to get started with us. Let's talk about this, right? All you need to do is get the link from the person who invited you. They're probably already a digital real estate agent. I'm going to explain that for you guys in just a second. But get the link from the person who invited you. Go ahead and enroll and set up your free account and get verified on the platform. Once you're verified, you're able to browse through the different properties that are available on our platform, right? So you go and browse through those properties. Once you find the one that meets your needs, I mean, the one that actually meets the capital that you have available and also the type of passive income that you want to earn. Once you find that property, you have to fund your account so you can make your purchase. Now, here's the great thing. You can fund your account very easily. It does require cryptocurrency, but we got some easy ways to do that, right? So whether you want to fund your account with Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, XRP, USDT, USDC, Solana, or Trump coin, you can do that. But guess what? We have some new payment options. Some of you all may want to get started by using PayPal, and you can use PYUSD, which is PayPal stablecoin, to fund the e-estate platform now. Yes, PYUSD is available for you to fund with on the e-estate platform now also. Also, we have Base that is also available on Coinbase. So many different options for you to fund your account now. Now, once you fund your account, you're going to purchase your share of the property that you desire, and you're going to get access to your tokens on the Binance Smart Chain, and you're also going to get a contract that's automatically executed between you and eEstate. Now, this is going to represent your share of ownership in the property that allows you to participate in the passive income being paid out from that property. Now, here's one of the great things in our contract that's automatically built in: asset inheritance. What does this mean? This means if something happens to you, you can actually pass on this passive income to a loved one. So now you are also creating generational wealth through real estate. What? If you think that's powerful right there, let me see the hearts and hundreds again. Let me see those hearts and hundreds. We're creating generational wealth through real estate. Now, here's something I want to talk to you, and I spend most of my time talking about and educating you on the tokenization of real estate because that's the biggest thing. But I do want to tell you that this platform is opening up a new opportunity in the tokenized real estate space. This is the first company to offer you the opportunity to become a digital real estate agent in the tokenized real estate space. That's right. eEstate is allowing you to participate in tokenized real estate in a greater way that's unprecedented. Now, let me tell you how you could become a digital real estate agent because this is history in the making. The way you become a digital real estate agent is that you have to become a member of the ARDR, which means that you have to have their license subscription. Now, the ARDR is the company that came together with Eli Property to actually launch eEstate. Now, the ARDR is setting the standards for this tokenized real estate space. So, in order for you to get that license subscription for the ARDR, you do have to pay a fee. But it's not like traditional real estate where it's hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Guys, let me tell you that you can become a member of the ARDR for only $9. That's right. This membership is $9 per month. And if you pay just the first month up front, you get access to become a digital real estate agent. Now, if you want to pay the whole year up front, it's just $90 for the whole year of access. Now, once you actually pay that $9 or the $90, you do have to complete a short online application. But after you do that, you do sign an agreement with the company so that you are saying that you're going to adhere to the code of conduct that's set forth by the ARDR. But once you're approved by the company, you can start sharing these properties with people who you desire to share them with, right? So once you start sharing this with other people, you're going to be able to participate in our agent compensation plan. So let me tell you how you get compensated as an agent on eEstate. So this is going to operate very similar to a traditional real estate agent in the sense that you're going to get paid a deal commission when anytime someone that you refer actually purchases a share of property through tokenization. So if they come in and they purchase, you're going to earn a 6% deal commission. Now, this is much higher than the standard deal commission that traditional real estate agents get, which is 3 to 5%. But also, I want you guys to understand that traditional real estate agents typically share their profits with their broker. There is a profit split of typically 70-30 with their broker. But I'm going to tell you over here, you don't have to worry about that. You get to keep 100% of your commission, your 6% that's being paid out from the property. So if someone comes in that you referred and they share a $10,000, they purchase a $10,000 share of a property, you earn $600 right up front. It's immediately dropped in your wallet. That's the other powerful thing. You don't have to wait for a real estate closing that could take 30, 60, or 90 days to happen. You actually get paid immediately directly to your wallet, right? That to your e-wallet. That's absolutely amazing, right? I love that. So your deal commission happens immediately. Here's the next thing, guys. I want to tell you that you get to earn this and keep all the money. Whether it's $100,000 share that's purchased, you're going to make $6,000 immediately. But here's another thing. The company is so generous that they allow you to build your own real estate empire over here. Why do I say that? Because you can build out your own organization. If you ever heard that your network is your net worth, that's true over here, because you can build your own network of other digital real estate agents that will allow you to make even more income. Here's what I mean. When you enroll a new agent in your organization, if they fall on your level 2 to your level 5, whenever they actually close their own real estate deal, they're going to make 6%, but you are going to make 2%, and it doesn't come out of their money. So now you have a win-win situation where they're excited about closing more deals, and you're also excited about them closing more deals because you're getting paid on all the deals of your organization. Now, if that agent happens to fall on your level 6 through your level 8 and they're closing deals, you're going to get paid 1% on all of those deals. But let me tell you something else, right? As you're building out your real estate empire, you're going to get excited about this. The company also allows us to participate in profit commission. Now, let me tell you how you unlock this profit commission. Once you reach agent level 4, which simply means that you have $25,000 of qualified tokenized real estate purchases that have happened through your organization. Once you get there, you're going to unlock your first level of profit commission, which means that you're going to get a 5% match of all the profits being paid out from the properties on your first level. So if that amount is $1,000 per day, you're going to make $50 per day. If that amount is $2,000 per day, you're going to make $100 per day. If that amount is $10,000 a day, you're going to make $500 a day. Can I tell you guys, mine is already up over $275 per day that I'm going to make every single day. So I wake up in the morning knowing I'm going to make at least $275. It may be more than that. I haven't checked the numbers recently, but it may be more than that now. But it continues to grow. That is the phenomenal thing. How many of you all would want to wake up every morning knowing that at the very least, you're going to make at least $275 to $300 a day? If that's you, let me see the hearts and hundreds. I'm not talking, I'm talking about one stream of income. That's not even on the deals that's going to be closed. That's not even on the bonuses. That's not on my career plan. None of that other stuff. That's just one stream of income through tokenized real estate. Guys, you're able to earn profit commission on 5 levels of your organization through this incredible company. Now, let me tell you something else, guys. You could build a career over here. When I say you could build a career, I am true. But I'm telling the truth, but everybody starts at agent level 0. And you can work your way up to agent level 20 now, right? But let me tell you how you do this. It's not about how many people you can bring in. Not like another, you got to have 50 people. You got to have 100 people. You got to have 1,000 people. This is not that type of play. It's not based on people at all. All it's based on is the tokenized real estate purchases that are happening in your organization. How many people are excited that this is not about how many people you can actually refer or bring in? If you're excited about that, let me see the hearts and hundreds. See, I told you I wasn't here trying to sell you anything. I don't have to do that. Can I tell you guys something? Let me tell you something. I don't think I've mentioned this on a call before, but you guys are on this 1 p.m. call, so you're going to get this. Do you know there's people in my organization who make more money than me? Hold on. Let me tell you. There's people. Now, let me finish the sentence, right? There's people in my organization who make more money than me, not through my network, but they make more money than me because of the properties, the tokenized property assets that they have acquired. Their asset portfolio is so big that they make more money than me every day passively. Ooh. How many of you all are excited to be involved in an opportunity like that? That you can have somebody come in, or you yourself can make an extreme amount of money without referring or recruiting a soul. You can literally build, you can acquire and stack your assets to a point that you can make all the money that you want to make. See, this is greater. And I tell people, I love network marketing. I love direct sales. But I'm going to tell you people that this is greater than that. I want to tell everybody this is greater than that. Why? I love it. Because see, 97% of people in network marketing never make any money. Significant. Did y'all know that? 97%. Y'all say, Anthony, why are you saying that on this call? 97% of people in network marketing don't really make any significant money. And I love the industry. I think it's wonderful. Can I tell y'all a game changing thing? I love the fact that everybody wins over here. I love the fact that everybody who comes in, as long as they make a property purchase, they make money with e-estate. If you're excited about being in an opportunity like that, let me see the hearts and hundreds. Let me see the hearts and hundreds. And look, let me tell you that. As an agent, you come in, you can go up these levels, whether you're making purchases yourself, because your own personal purchases count 100% towards your agent volume. Woo, man, I'm telling you, if y'all get this compensation plan, y'all gonna leave this call rich and wealthy. Y'all gonna, man, I'm excited about you leaving this call rich. You're gonna be so rich when you leave this call. Look, your personal purchases count 100% towards your agent volume. Your the purchases that happen on your first level, they count 80%. On your second level, it's 40%. On your third level, it's 20%. On your fourth level, it's 10%. On your fifth level, through your eighth level, it's 5%. But the cumulative amount of those totals are going to equal your turnover, and that's what's going to escalate you through these career levels. So every time you hit a new career level, you're going to get a bonus. That bonus is going to consist of ETK, which is our reward token, but also cash bonuses that you can withdraw in crypto. This goes up to now agent level 20. But let me talk about agent level 10 because that's a milestone. When you get to agent level 10, that means you have $1 million of qualified digital or qualified tokenized real estate sales in your organization. You're going to get 10,000 e-tokens, which will allow you to spin our money wheel 100 times. But you're also going to get $10,000 in cash that you can actually withdraw and do whatever you want to with, and it's paid out to you immediately. When you get to agent level 20, guys, that is going to be a 50,000 e-token bonus and a $50,000 cash bonus at one time, paid out to you immediately when you hit that level. Our opportunity just keeps getting better and better. And look, guys, I'm about to wrap this up, but look, let me tell you, we got some massive momentum that's happening with our community right now. We've already got our first agent level 10 and Martin McLean. He's on the call as Crypto Mason right now. Let's give some hearts and hundreds for Martin McLean. As a matter of fact, let's give some hearts and hundreds for all the leaders who are making it happen. We got our crypto educator, Brandon Ivy, who has hit agent level 5 in a very short time. We have Deanna, who's on the call right now, I believe, who's already hit agent level 4. Keith Smith, agent level 4. Reggie Brown, agent level 4. Julian Clark, agent level 4. Richard Acup, agent level 4. Terry Bertrand, agent level 5. We got Siwa, who's on agent level 5. We got D Washington, who's on agent level 5. We got Lynn Hamilton, agent level 6. Maurice Jenkins, agent level 6. And I've already hit agent level 8. And man, can I tell you guys, I'm very close to agent level 9, and I'm excited about it. Agent level 9. Man, we have some massive momentum. Here's one thing that I want to highlight. All of this success that we see right here, this didn't take years to curate. All of this happened within within 4 to 5 months. All of these levels that were achieved didn't take years. 4 to 5 months. Here's what I want to tell you guys. You have the opportunity of a lifetime, but it means absolutely nothing if you don't take advantage of it during the lifetime of the opportunity. Am I telling you that this opportunity is going anywhere? No, I'm not saying estate is going anywhere. We got a 10-year roadmap, a 10-year game plan that we're already executing on. Look, I'm about to go on a 10-city tour with my guy Daryl Porter. We're probably going to be hitting a city near you. If you guys are excited about us hitting a city near you live and in person, let me see the hearts and hundreds. We're going to be hitting a city near you. So we're not going anywhere. But here's what I do want you to know. There's a window of opportunity for you to get the maximum result from this opportunity. See, early adoption is where the money is made. Mass adoption or forced adoption is where the money is paid. Guys, we got to get in front of these waves if we want to become wealthy. So I'm encouraging you, do your due diligence. But if you're ready to go, let's make it happen. Rich and wealthy people have a tendency of making decisions fast. Jeff Bezos says he makes decisions on 70% of the information, because if you wait till you get 100% of the information, which is really a farce, you really never get 100% of the information. How many people know that's true? Right? But most people are waiting to get 100% of the information. And when you wait that long, usually the opportunity has long gone. But now you have a chance to get the most out of this opportunity. Who's ready to get the most out of this opportunity? Let me see the hearts and hundreds really quick. Let me see the hearts and hundreds. And look, guys, we're about to wrap this up, but I want to do a giveaway, which I do on every single one of my presentations. So we're going to do a giveaway today. Hopefully you guys are excited about this. Now, with our giveaways, I do this for people who are brand new. People who are brand new. When I say brand new, these are people who have not purchased a share of property on our platform as of yet. So here's what I want to do. Anybody that is on the call today and you have not purchased a share of property on the eEstate platform yet, I want you to drop a 1 in the chat right now for me. Drop a 1 in the chat for me. If you have not purchased a share of property on our platform as of yet, drop a 1 in the chat. All right, we got some guests on. I see CJ is on. I see Gifty is on. I see Ken is on. I see Emma is on. Thank you guys for being on. I'm excited about you guys being on, right? Is that all the new people that we have on the call today? Is that all the new people? All right. Going once. Going twice. All right. Looks like we got some great new people on. Big shout out to you guys for being on, right? So I want you all to participate in our giveaway today. Here's how I do my giveaway. I ask a question from the information that I delivered on the presentation. The first person who drops the correct answer in our chat, in this chat, will be the winner. And only the people who drop 1 in the chat should participate. Are y'all ready? Here's the question. Get your fingers ready, all right? Here's my question. All right. What is the 3-letter acronym or the 3 letters for our token? Our token on our platform that represents $10 of value in a real estate project. That represents, no, not the reward token. The one that represents the value in a real estate project. Boom, it looks like Ken was the first one. Ken was the one that got it correct. It is EST. Ken, you are the winner today. Ken, who invited you on the presentation today? Frank, oh man, you are in the right hands, man. Frank is an absolutely incredible leader. Frank makes sure that he has somebody on every single presentation, which is absolutely amazing. So, Ken, you are the winner. What I want you to do is get with Frank, right? Get with Frank and go ahead and enroll for your free account and get verified on the platform if you haven't done that already. But get enrolled and get verified, and then I want you and Frank. Oh, already. All right. So just Frank, what all you have to do is send me his email address, and I'm going to send the funds right over to his account so he can purchase a share of property on our platform. That's amazing. We're blessing people. Man, I want y'all to understand this is going to pay somebody for a lifetime. This is what we're blessing people with. Lifetime passive income through real estate. Just because you invited them on the call. This is absolutely amazing. So, man, I'm excited, guys. I'm really excited. Look, um, that's our winner. Yeah, let's do the congratulation. Oh, Frank said he blessed his other two guests. That's awesome. Frank is such an incredible leader. Frank is such an incredible leader, man. He's doing some incredible things, and that's phenomenal. But let's congratulate the winners today. That's also phenomenal. We have new people in the community. We have new people who are joining our mission, and they're joining the movement right now. So that's phenomenal. But here's what I want to do, guys. I'm going to tell you guys right now. We have I think Vaughn Morrill is going to be doing a sales training tonight. He typically does that on Friday nights. So that's going to be Friday night for those of you all who are agents. But I do want to also let you guys know that Charles Dyson should be doing a presentation tomorrow at 1 p.m. So that's going to be Saturday at 1 p.m. I know that's a lot more flexible time for a lot of people where people can log on. So tomorrow at 1 p.m., Charles Dyson is going to be doing a presentation if you want to see this information for someone else from someone else's perspective. Okay. So that's going to be available there as well. So thanks from London, UK here. We'll build a team in the UK and in Europe. Man, I want to do that, Ken. So let's do that. Let's do that. We have another we have some other incredible agents that are in the UK as well. One of them being Bright David, who's doing some incredible things. I want to come to the UK. If we can get a team built in a local area, I want to come to the UK so we can do live presentation, a live event in the UK. That sounds good, Ken? That sounds good. Let's do it. Let's have a convention. I'm all for it. Let's have a convention in London. That sounds good. So look, let's start building right now, Ken. Let's make it happen so we can get a convention, get a summit, get an event that's happening in London. I'm excited about that, right? So that's good stuff, man. We're building over here. We're making incredible things happen, right, guys? So this is wonderful, guys. Look, what I want to do is I want to end this call just like I end every other call, right? I want you guys to know that I love and care about each and every one of you. And I definitely want to see all of you win. So until the next presentation, I hope you guys have an absolutely phenomenal day. And we are out. You guys be blessed. You enjoy the rest of your day and your weekend.